Come and see, friends, Ra'aya Mehaimna explained. Tannaim and Amoraim, you come from the middat of the Holy One, blessed be He. You have labored much to purify my daughter the Halachah from the Klipot of the Erev Rav, which are from the side of the evil questions which cannot be interpreted or explained away. Of the Erev Rav it says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. For that which is teiku, namely undecided, applies to the Erev Rav. Everything undecided concerning a prohibition is handled as a restriction. It is a tikun without a final nun, indicating that it does not have a tikun correction, since it lacks a final nun, which symbolizes the world to come, namely BINAH that has a nun with gematria 50, namely the 50 gates of BINAH. For the undecided in the world to come is silent, as in be silent, for so it has arisen in my thought. For there are questions that are the garments of the Halachah, of which it says, inwrought with gold, as it is written, the king's daughter is all glorious within, her clothing is inwrought with gold. You, Amoraim, cut the garment inwrought with gold into several legal sentences, and then later fix and explain them away using various arguments. For the wise know that if one chapter of the Mishnah is missing, and it has been maintained that something is missing from the Mishnah, you fix it. For example, in places where it is stated in the Gemara, a clause has been omitted, for this is the way we have learned it. If a simpleton comes and spreads an evil report of the craftsman that cuts the garments, saying the Torah is lacking, stating that in this paragraph of the Mishnah a clause has been omitted, yet it is written, the Torah of Hashem is perfect, perfect in all the members of the body. The 248 positive precepts, as written, you are all fair, my love, there is no blemish in you, and perfect in her garments. How can anything be lacking in the Mishnah? He answers, say to him, look carefully and you'll find the missing piece. You may find it mixed with other verses and Mishnayot, meaning it is the custom of the Torah to be lacking in one place and rich in another. For it is the way of the craftsman to cut garments into several pieces, and that which is missing in one place is filled up in another. The students, inexperienced in connecting the Halachah to those pieces that are in another place, confuse the sentences and questions, and cannot explain the dilemmas until the craftsman comes and explains all the doubts they have. At that time Halachah, the daughter, rises before the king, perfect in everything, in body garments and jewelry, and in it the verse comes true, and will look upon it that may remember the everlasting covenant. Sometimes the craftsman has an experienced student whom he sends to correct them, namely Elijah. They all rose and said, faithful shepherd, surely you are the craftsman you, Moses, received the Torah from Sinai. From that time, for it says of onward, everyone is your student, from Joshua to the end of all generations. This is what we learned, that he transmitted it to Joshua, Joshua to the elders to the prophets, to the end of all. Who is your skilled student? We see that it has been said to let everything wait until Elijah comes. Hence, Elijah is your experienced student. He said to them, surely it is so, that Elijah is my companion student, of whom it says, the son of Aaron the priest. As said, that Pinchas is Elijah, as is said of Aaron. And he shall be to you as a mouth, Shemot 4:16 similarly. His son Elijah will be to me as a mouth, for he will improve the oral Torah. For just as I was slow of speech and of a slow tongue, so will the Holy One, blessed be He, raise me in the end of days, slow of speech in the oral Torah, and of a slow tongue in the written Torah, so that those who knew me not will not say it is someone else. Meaning, as it has been said, that the dead will rise with their defects, so that it will not be said that it is someone else. Elijah will be to me as a mouth to explain all those doubts and interpret them.